Hello, everyone. Yes, you'll notice that I'm still sipping on Victory wine from a Hudat stemware glass. You know, I broke my other one, but I had the good sense to buy two, so I had one in reserve just in case I needed it. The Hudat shot glass for losses got broke 12 hours after the stem did. Perhaps it is an omen that the bad days are gone. Perhaps. Let's hope. As it is, I know that there are some of you, or many of you, who come across my videos and who will say, okay, misdemeanor crimes. After today, you have absolutely nothing to complain about. Today, no, I don't. You are absolutely right. But the one thing that I am proudest of is that in the red zone, the ball was not dependent on what Derek Carr could do. We already know that he has a 40% red zone percentage. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Anybody, please jump in and correct me if I'm wrong. I don't have any kind of ego that's going to be hurt from being told what's right. But as it is, the Saints last year only were doing 44% with what? Three, four quarterbacks? Okay, we both have lacks in that area. Today, I saw something I have not seen all season. Throws to the middle of the field. Of course, any team scouting you would see your tendencies that you're going to throw to the outside because you got these two speedy receivers here. If you're going to throw to the middle, you're going to go throw underneath, and hope that they can get yak. That's been the formula for the Saints. We need 7 yards to get a first down, but we're going to throw for 5 and hope whoever we throw it to can get yak at 2 yards to make the first down. Uh-uh. Ain't working. No, thank you. Today I saw a little bit of aggression. I'm very happy for that. AK and Taysom Hill again were the stars of this game on offense. If you'll remember, what is it? October 9th last year against Seattle? They were the ones who carried that game then, too. I will say it's a good formula. I would hope it continues. I don't know if it will or not, but I will tell you that I don't believe for a minute that this is Pete Carmichael's conception. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I had heard some scuttlebutt last week that after halftime, Ronald Curry had some things to say to the players, and he might have had some tweaks to things too. It wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility, but it would be out of the realm of possibility for anybody on the Saints staff to admit it, even if it did happen. This game plan looked different from any we have seen this season so far. I like it. But also, here's something that you got to consider too. Yes, it worked this game because this team wasn't expecting us to do this. The next team, maybe. So, are you going to plan for what they're planning to do against you based on what they saw in this game? It'd be smart, wouldn't it? To counter their counter. That's a chess move. Let's play chess here, not checkers. Dennis Allen, are you up to it? Pete Carmichael, are you up to it? Like I've said before, us Saints fans are loyal and we are patient. We've had to be through all those losing seasons to still have faith and to still have love. Like we still have love. But we ain't fixing to accept this mediocre mess no more. John Meekum is gone. He needed to be gone when he was here. It's supposed to be a new regime up in here, but Mickey and Dennis is too comfortable up there in the executive suite because ain't nothing required of them but not to run it into the ground. And since the NFL is a cooperative, all of us share in the profits of the NFL, so you cannot lose. But just because you cannot lose, is that a license to put a mediocre product out on the field? Mickey, Dennis, Miss B, you need to call these buds out. They too comfortable. They got this buddy system going up in here and they ain't doing nothing but making those of us in Saints Nation ashamed. Shame. We didn't feel this way. We couldn't generate any offense back during the fabulous days of the Dome Patrol. This is worse. Yes, today looked good. Can we sustain it? Will we sustain it? After that 39-point explosion in Seattle last year or against Seattle last year, we did not sustain it. Only once did we crack 30 points that season. As opposed to what? Three, maybe four times we cracked 30 and 21 with the quarterback carousel that was going on then. Whoever designed the play sheet, whoever designed the game plan, needs to continue to do so because it's obvious to me that it was not Pete Carmichael. And if it was him, he was dragged into it kicking and screaming with his knees knocking together because he was so scared to do something that's unconventional. There are some people that say some of us Saints fans are mad because they won. Oh, not mad. I'm not mad because they won. I'm mad because they didn't see how obvious this was 3 games ago. 3 games ago. We have to win in spite of Derek Carr, not because of Derek Carr. That may have been the plan when he was brought here, but obviously that plan cannot continue because he has not proven that he can get over the hump in the red zone. And he still has not proven that. I mean, like I've said before, even the sun shines on a dog's butt every now and then. I'm hoping that the Saints are turning a corner. I'm hoping that whatever's been done behind the scenes, as far as adjusting the game plan here, as far as adjusting your thinking to what your players' strengths and weaknesses are, and putting them in a position to take advantage of those strengths and weaknesses, that was done today. That's going to take work every week because everybody you face is going to be different and have strengths and weaknesses, and you need to figure out who to pit against those based on their strengths and weaknesses. Sean Payton could do that. It ain't nothing but common sense. How come you can't do it? Yes, it was a good win. I am not impressed. And y'all can drag on me about this all you want to. I do not care. I am not impressed. Impress me by winning next week and the week after that. The week after that'll be a bye. But please, I will forgive you if you lose one of those games. If you beat Atlanta after the bye. If you can't beat them Falcons, oh yeah, they'll be surging. They look pretty good. You know, they falter just like we do. But they're the Falcons. They hate us. We hate them more. Hate is enough. Victory wine. I'd like to be able to do this times two, times three, times four. Is that too much to hope for? Saints, please don't fail me. I'm going to put in a good word for you at Halloween this year. I'm going to ask the good Mother Earth to bless you with health and to please bless this coaching staff with some wisdom to see why this worked the way it did today and adopt that. Do that. You will have to adjust it according to who you're playing and who you're going to be pitted against. But do that. It takes homework, y'all. Lazy. You coaches are lazy. You've been skating by too long. And now the evidence of your skating by is out there on the field for everybody to see. Everybody. Anybody that loves and watches football and is able to take that stuff apart. Yeah, we may be fans. We may have been watching. We can't see it the way you see it down on the field, but we see it from where we are. We can see stuff too. Get it together, Saints. Some people say it's still time to save the season. I'm not at all sure of that because, like I've said before, I've seen this movie too. I saw it last season. Only once did we score more than 30 last season, and that was 34. I believe against the Cardinals in a losing effort. Anybody who's listening, please do correct me if I'm wrong about this. I don't have any kind of ego about being corrected. Thank you very much. I love my Saints. I'm happy for a win. I really am, people. I really, 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 really am. It's just that I know this team. I know who they are. I feel them like I feel my own children. And it is so funny to say. I went through this whole game afraid, afraid, and I'm probably going to go through every game afraid. I guess that's what it is to be a Saints fan, especially in the days of Dennis Allen and Pete Carmichael. I know it's terrible of me and juvenile too, but hey, I'm drinking victory wine and I've got a shine about me, so please let me shine. Thank you. Good night.